Hey everybody, it's Cindy Whitmer here from Confident Women. You can have it all. And this week we're talking about midlife transitions. We go through all kinds of transitions in our 40s, 50s, and 60s, right? And one that many of us go through, myself included, is divorce. Divorce. Now, in America anyway, divorce is most likely to occur in the first 2 years of a marriage or in the immediate years following the last child leaving home, graduating from high school and leaving home. For some reason, those are the two most popular seasons of divorce in our culture. But it happens all throughout any stage of life, of course. But many of us in midlife go through divorce or have been divorced. And I want to just say a few things about it. I mean, we could talk for months about this one, right? But let's just. I want to hit some highlights. Number one, divorce is a loss. It is a horrendous loss. No one dreams of getting married one day and then getting a divorce. So it really is the shattering of a dream, a change in a whole life plan that someone has made. And so there's grief involved. And so if you're getting a divorce or have divorced and are still working through things, remember it is a grief that is very intense, can be very intense, and that's okay. That all that means is that your marriage meant a lot to you, and that concept of being married meant a lot to you, and your family being all together meant a lot to you, and you probably invested a lot in it, a lot emotionally, physically, financially, many years of your life. It's just a huge investment. And so when we cut it off, or someone divorces us, or we divorce them, or however that works out, major grief can hit. So I want you to be really gentle with yourselves and grieve the loss of it. Grieve the loss of what you intended for your life, the path that you planned on, and allow yourself all those feelings that are going to stir up with that. You know, the anger, the sadness, all of it, all of it. So give yourself some time. Do your best not to jump right into the next relationship, because that's a huge distraction from the work that you probably still need to do emotionally to kind of close the chapter of your marriage and divorce before you open new chapter with somebody else. I know that's not always how life works out, and it can go well sometimes for people when they jump right in, but I'm just suggesting that if you give yourself some breathing space, you'll probably cope even better and feel better and be more prepared for a relationship to go well, or to get really healthy within your relationship with yourself with a little breathing room. And then all that guilt you feel, or regret, or shame, or blame, or whatever, those really difficult, challenging emotions that come sometimes with divorce, I want you to really consider letting those go. You know, we all make mistakes. We all do things, say things, don't do things, don't say things that we wish we had. We all have a concept of how something's going to go and believe that we have what it takes to get it there. And then life happens, and people's dynamics with each other can be complicated. And so I would really prefer if you could look at your marriage that ended not as a failure, but as an awesome feedback system for you. Feedback. So in other words, what lessons did you learn from this marriage? What did you learn about yourself in the context of being in this marriage or marriages if you've divorced more than once? What do you know about yourself that you didn't know before you started in the marriage? And how can that be useful to you as you move forward in your life, single or as you develop a relationship with somebody else in the future? So please reflect on the marriage only as long as you can learn something from it and embrace the lessons and really get the feedback from the experience that will help you to move forward in your life. Not all this, oh, I failed, I'm bad, I'm awful, I'm a divorcee. No, ugh, that doesn't serve anybody. That's just going to make everything harder from this point on, and you will not be able to establish the healthy, happy life that you deserve to have, that you want to establish now, which is probably part of the reason that the marriage had to end for you to get there. So please look at this chapter in your life not as just the end of a chapter, but a new beginning. If you can look at your post-divorce life as a new beginning and kind of an experiment in who am I going to be now that I am no longer married, who am I going to be now, and what do I want my life to look like? And paint yourself a picture of a life where you are at peace with yourself. You're happy, you're confident, and you're enjoying life. You're enjoying things that you haven't enjoyed in a very long time, and putting yourself in your agenda more so than the other person or whatever your dynamics were together. That took a lot of energy probably to maintain that marriage as long as you did. Now you can shift that energy into who am I going to be now, and how do I want to contribute to the world now? What do I have to offer? And just see how different life can really look. And enjoy that treasure seeking. Enjoy that adventure of finding out what life can be like now that you're in this new chapter. So those are just my brief thoughts. If you'd like to talk to me more about this, just write me a message, let me know, reach out, and we can have a call and talk more about it. So I wish you a wonderful day, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.